Happy with the day's work?
Yeah, very happy. I think we did a lot of good stuff last night. The ball was swinging around under the lights. We didn't think it'd do as much today, and it didn't. But we just tried to pitch the ball up and cause them as many problems as possible. We knew they'd try and be aggressive at times, trying to set up a big score and a declaration. But we wanted to bowl them out, and I thought all the bowlers did fantastically well.
And how's the injury? Is there an injury? Had a bit of an untimely fall at one point.
Just taking a bit of skin off the hip and the knee, but it'd be absolutely fine. We're sticking to the bed sheets tonight, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, when there's a bit to talk about and perhaps to be positive about, Varney won't be left out. He's jumped in. Happy?
Absolutely. Yeah, England have got a sniff. You lot will be delighted, won't you?
Yeah. Well, I think obviously it could have been a lot better for us. 3 down would have been amazing. Obviously losing David at the end there was tough, but yeah, we'd take this position from the first innings. Bowling poorly first innings, batting poorly our first innings. We'd absolutely take this position.
What have the lads said about batting under the lights? It looked pretty tricky, particularly that last half an hour.
Yeah, I think it's just watching for that full ball, just trying to watch the ball as hard as possible. Obviously helps, I think, if you bat through that twilight period, as Joe and David did, you can kind of get yourself in and then your eyes adjust to the lights. Obviously more difficult for guys coming in under the lights, as Chris Wilkes found out, but he did a great job getting us through.
If it gets down to it, how many could you get?
Look, if I'm batting, it's going to be...
I thought he might have been in tonight, actually. I thought he might have been.
Is there any chance you're coming in tonight?
Nah.
That's what I was wanting to tell.
That was my question.
I think going with Chris Wilkes was a sensible option, because he can now he's in. He's a proper batsman. He can get some runs tomorrow. Hopefully, build a partnership with Joe.
And when we look at their card, obviously 138. That's kind of almost the stuff of dreams. Johan Wilkes obviously had a great day, but everybody perhaps played their part. Yeah,
I mean, I thought, as I said, Stuart Broad both last night and this morning bowled brilliantly from his end without any luck, and I got the edges from the other end, and that's just about that partnership, building pressure from both ends, not letting the batsman go anywhere. And today it was my day, and another day it could have been Stuart's.
It's been perhaps lots at times questioned of England's capacity to fight, to compete, to be able to stay steady with this Australian team. Have you answered perhaps some critics in the last day and a bit?
To be honest, there's never been that doubt in our dressing room. We know we can fight, and we've got a lot of determination in the dressing room. As I said, the first 2 innings of this game were really frustrated, and a bit of anger as well in that dressing room, because we didn't do ourselves justice. So we've come out firstly with the ball, and then today with the bat, and we've done ourselves proud so far, and hopefully we can do a better job tomorrow.
Jimmy, you've certainly done yourself proud. You've had some troubling times over here in Australia. You get the 5-wicket haul. Is that a monkey off the back moment?
Yeah, a lot easier not bowling at you two, actually. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to get a 5 for it, especially in conditions where probably I'm not best suited to. But yeah, I mean, delighted. Obviously, the pink ball helps.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think for me, it's not necessarily a monkey off the back, but yeah, getting 5 wickets somewhere that's a little bit not suited to me is really special. Yeah.
And Jimmy, last night you got Steve Smith out twice. Both overturned. What was it like in that? I mean, I've been there before, but that cuddle Joe gave you was just a thing of beauty when it was turned down. Talk us through it.
Yeah, well, it's not been my sort of week with DRS. I've had 4 overturned, which is a bit unusual, but it's just the way it goes, I guess. Last night, we're desperate for that to be out, obviously, because he's a captain and key player. We've struggled against him this series so far, but luckily we got him out a couple of overs later.
I know someone else had a worse week with DRS. Might be Steve Smith. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much, Jimmy. Sleep well.
Cheers.
Rest up, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much, Jimmy.
Good luck, Jim.
Excellent.